I know this video is a little late and all the theories and whatnot are out there, so why am I randomly making this? Because I rewatched Across the Spider-Verse for the first time like 2 days ago and picked up on a lot of cool stuff I previously missed out on. Picked up on a bunch of the cool information boxes they dropped, lines I missed out on, etc. But you're here for Miles Morales, more specifically Miles from Earth 42. The Prowler. I feel like initially everyone assumed that this was some evil version of Miles or whatever. Obviously there's a lot of good reason for that. The fact that we know that the Prowler is a criminal, and not to mention the fact that Miles knocks out and kidnaps the other Miles when they first meet. After seeing this scene again and doing more research, I believe that Prowler Miles is at the very least definitely a vigilante. This is not only supported by the art book, but also a blink and you miss it, well, I guess don't listen and you won't hear it, scene in Prowler Miles' introduction.
Ready has extended New York's mandatory curfew as the so-called Sinister Six cartel battle for control on the street. Is nobody going to try and stop them?
On the TV, in the background, you can hear what sounds like JJJ going on about some sort of Sinister Six game. And he gets very hard to understand afterwards, but you can clearly hear him say something about a vigilante and possibly the name Prowler not too long afterward. But if this isn't enough for you, I did mention the art book earlier. Now I'm pretty sure that this is an actual page from the art book. We all get a little lazy to fact check sometimes. Alright guys, so after not being lazy and doing my research, I can confirm that this is the official art book. As you can see, here's concrete evidence that this guy is a vigilante. Cool. Now that we know that, what's his reasoning for being so hostile towards Miles? You know, if he isn't a bad guy. I think there's a bunch of possibilities. Even though Spider-Man doesn't exist here, we know that his villains still do. Prowler is enough evidence as it is, but we also know that there's a Sinister Six gang out there. So, what am I getting at? Maybe one of Spider-Man's villains that is notorious for disguising himself as other people exists here as well. The Chameleon. I know it would be crazy timing, but what if Prowler Miles was on the hunt for members of the Sinister Six, and Chameleon happens to be one of them? And what do you know? All of a sudden here comes this imposter pretending to be him. I mean, he does seem to be interrogating him. Maybe testing to see whether he really is a different version of him or if he's lying. But there is a pretty heavy counter argument to this. The main one being that he instantly reveals his identity to him. I doubt he'd do that with someone who could be an imposter. And obviously this Miles also values his secret identity since he has some sort of voice modulator. So while this theory does seem plausible, it's easy to pick apart. Maybe Prowler Miles has already had experience with the multiverse, or at least has been exposed to it. There's no concrete evidence for this, but I think it's implied by his reaction. Kinda the fact that there was no real reaction. He just immediately jumped into, well, interrogating him, or whatever they plan on doing in the next movie. Let me know what you guys think, or if you have any more theories or ideas, because if I'm right about anything in this video, then you guys know I'm a reliable source. Anyways, you can now become a member of the channel if you want. You'll get early uploads and all that cool stuff. It's in the description of the tier. I also have a Patreon if you want to support the channel. Again, the description is in everything in that tier. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day. See ya.